I was testing this recipe and I'm cooking. I was like, I feel like a chef using stuff like this.
What's up guys, it's Kat and Deb from Two Market Girls. Welcome back to another vegan recipe. Today, once again, our friends at all-clad are bringing out the best in us because, oh my goodness, we have made some incredible carbs.
The most delicious pasta you will ever eat.
Ever.
So yeah, this video is sponsored by all-clad Canada, which is basically a cookware and bakeware line. They make amazing, amazing products. We've been so impressed so far. It is so great. I've never been able to use all-clad before because all-clad's a little bit more expensive. And I'm so happy I get to use them now because they are amazing. And literally, I turned to my boyfriend and was like, we're only using all-clad now because it's amazing.
We've been spoiled by this goodness and truly, it like brings out something in you. I don't know if it makes you feel like professional and fancy. So that's the food is just like...
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It just makes me feel fancy, so I want to put more effort into the food. So for this video, they sent us two amazing... I went two. They sent us two amazing products. First up is their D3 stainless pasta pentola. If you don't know what that is, it's basically a big stock pot with a colander built into it so that you don't have to strain pasta, which is amazing.
Yeah, straining pasta can be stressful.
And dangerous. And then the second thing is a D3 stainless 10-inch fry pan, which I'm in love with. Like I said, it makes me feel so fancy.
So what did you make with these lovely, lovely tools?
When, obviously, you get a pasta pentola, you have to make pasta.
I would think so.
So I decided, I was trying to figure out a sauce that worked really well in a saucepan and stuff like that. So I did one of my favorite dips in pasta form. I did a spinach and artichoke pasta. It's so good. Like, it's actually like blew me away how good it was.
Yeah, no, I want us to stop talking so we can show you the recipe so that we can eat the recipe.
Yeah.
Let's go.
To make our spinach and artichoke bow tie pasta, we're going to start off by bringing a pot of water to a boil. We're using the all-clad pasta pentola. Bringing that pot to a boil, about 2/3 full of water. Just keep the lid on it, let it boil, it'll do its thing. Once that water has come to a boil, we are going to put our dry pasta into the colander insert and then just put that whole insert right into the water and let it cook for about 8 to 10 minutes or according to the package instructions on your pasta. Once the pasta is cooked, you just remove the strainer from the pot and set it on a towel on the counter or something like that. There's no straining required, which is the best. To make our spinach and artichoke sauce, to our all-clad fry pan, we're going to add a little bit of the artichoke marinade. I'll let that heat up for about 60 seconds. Then we're going to toss in some sliced shallots and some minced garlic. Allow that to saute for about 3 to 5 minutes or until you see them starting to get soft and translucent. Then we're going to add in some all-purpose flour and stir that to make it a nice roux, which is basically just like a paste. Then we're going to add in some non-dairy milk and some bouillon paste. Stir that until it's nice and combined and the bouillon paste is evenly distributed and dissolved throughout the milk. Then we're going to stir in some vegan cream cheese. Stir that in until it's nice and melted. Then we're going to add in some thawed frozen whole leaf spinach. Stir that in so it's all kind of evenly distributed. We're going to add in some chopped artichoke hearts. Cook that for about 3 to 5 minutes until you see the sauce start to thicken a little bit. Then we're going to add in some vegan mozzarella style shreds and stir those in until they are nice and melted. Finally, we're going to add in some seasonings. We're going to add in some nutritional yeast, chili flakes, and black pepper. Stir that in, and last but not least, add in some fresh lemon juice for a nice fresh pop at the end. Stir to combine, remove that from the heat. If you're finding your sauce is a little too thin, keep it on the heat a little bit so that it can thicken. If it's a little too thick, that is what that pasta water is for. Since you don't have to dump it now, you have all that pasta water reserved if you need to thin out your sauce. So if your sauce is a little too thick, just add about a tablespoon at a time of pasta water and stir it in until you get your desired thickness. We're going to add our cooked pasta to the saucepan with the sauce and just toss it until it's nice and coated, and then you just serve it hot with some garlic bread, some nutritional yeast on top, whatever you want. So we can eat the recipe?
Yeah, we eat. Munge.
So good.
Oh.
We didn't say hi again. Welcome back.
We couldn't wait for you. We started eating it already. Cause it's so damn good.
It's basically like a really fancy mac and cheese.
Yeah. And you could serve this to non-vegans and they would be...
No idea.
No.
Have no idea. They'd be so shocked that there's vegan cheese in this, that there's vegan cream cheese in this, and vegan milk. Let's talk about the products for a second. The pasta pintola is actually amazing. I love not having to lift like a heavy pot and pour it over the sink into a colander, because like, all jokes aside, it's actually pretty dangerous. It's boiling water.
And
it gets steam all up in your face.
If you make a lot, it's heavy.
Exactly. So having the like colander built into this pot that you can literally just lift out and put on a towel on the counter is the best thing ever. It's so cool. I love it. And it also, like, if you do shorter, like smaller amounts of water, you can steam things in it. So it's pretty multi-purpose, which is awesome. The frying pan, I just love because it makes me feel so fancy. There's not like... It's a really nice frying pan. It's super lightweight. It cleans really well. Last time I used it, at least, it cleaned really, really well. It holds actually quite a bit of stuff. You're like, it's deceiving.
We were worried about mixing the pasta in the frying pan. We're like, is there going to be enough room for all this? But
it worked really, really well. It also heats really quickly, so the whole thing of it is great. But the ultimate thing for me is that I feel so fancy. Like, I was like cooking, I was testing this recipe and I'm cooking. I was like, I feel like a chef using stuff like this. And like, that's kind of a confidence booster.
Oh yeah.
So like having like these products where it's like, I'm not spending just like $5 at the dollar store on a pan, which I do so frequently. This is also like the first new pan I've gotten in a long time. So it's so nice to have this new, fresh, really high quality pan to cook things in. To me, it's definitely, the frying pan is definitely worth the splurge. It is so nice to use. I love it so much.
And especially for you use frying pans all the time.
All the time.
So you might as well invest in a good one that you like, right?
As long as you take care of it, clean it, like, well, don't let the food just sit in it where you have to scrub it. Do not use steel wool on a stainless steel pan. As long as you take care of it, it should last you forever, theoretically. So, Devin, what's your favorite part about the recipe?
All of it, everything. I like that there's just like the littlest hint of spice in it. Like, it doesn't kick you in the face, but it's also not so subtle that you don't feel it, you know? It's just like making me feel kind of warm. Yeah,
for like being a super comfort heavy dish, it's super well balanced. Like, it doesn't feel overly heavy where like, I couldn't eat 2 bowls of this. I could absolutely eat 2 bowls of this. It's also one of those things that like, it feels super fancy. You could serve it at a dinner party, but it also is just such an easy weeknight meal. Like, everything's made in 2 pans. It's so nice.
It makes me think of chicken in a way. Like, the flavor profile, if you threw chicken, like vegan chicken in here, like, damn.
Yeah.
It's like we're at a restaurant. And you're the chef, and you cook this for me.
Thank you.
And I will give you a very good review on Yelp.
Oh, good. If you want the products, we're going to link them down below.
Go check them out.
Highly, highly recommend you check out all-clad's site too. They have so many other products, some of which you'll be seeing in future videos too. We've got 5 more videos coming out with them, so you got a lot of all-clad coming your way.
For the ones that we've already made that we have loved so much, they'll be linked in the corner below, or above, the corner below, but also up here. You can check out the other recipes we've made so far using their cookware. The recipe will be linked in the description box below, as usual, as well as a link to our podcast where we talk about veganism, we talk about how we make our recipes, how we do our photography, all that kind of fun stuff.
As well as our Patreon.
We have a Patreon. It's like a crowdfunding platform where you can support the work that we do, and we give you some more perks, like there's a private message board where we talk to you guys about the recipes we're thinking of making, and you give us feedback, and we do mukbangs that don't go up here, they only go up there.
So you get some exclusive content, you get to be like an advisor to us, tell us exactly what you want to see, and we'll incorporate it into our videos. We'll do polls on like cookbook reviews, which one do you want to see next, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we love your support.
Check it, yeah.
Down below.
All right. That's going to be it for this video. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss new
Hit that subscribe button!
Every Sunday and whatever Wednesdays, every other Wednesday.
Do you think they heard any of that?
I hope they did. Give it a thumbs up if carbs our life? Wait, we didn't ask a question.
Question.
Question. Are carbs life?
What's your favorite kind of pasta?
Like the shape of
The shape, yeah.
Okay.
Do you like bow tie pasta? Like, we use bow tie pasta.
I do like bow tie.
And I love bow tie
I feel like
pasta.
it's the forgotten pasta.
Mm-hmm.
It's super cute.
I agree.
Bow ties.
Bow tie pasta. But I was like, is that your favorite pasta? If you were going to be like, I want to make pasta today, what do you go with?
I think my go-to is penne.
Penne?
Yeah.
I think that's most people's go-to.
Yep.
I do like a good, like, rotini too. So, like, it captures the sauce and all those twirls. Oh, so good.
I'm more about that kind of stuff than, like, a spaghetti or a fettuccine, you know?
See, in theory, I love spaghetti because, like, spaghetti is so romanticized. Like, the twirl and everything is so pretty about spaghetti. But I find it never actually works out that way in real life.
No.
My spaghetti just never turns out nice. I hate fettuccine, though.
I like to be able to fork it real good. Fork it.
I also love, love, love gnocchi. It's one of my favorite pastas. It's so good. We've talked a lot.
We talked a lot. Mm-hmm. We stopped.
We stopped.